Okay, so Olivia's getting ready to have mouth surgery. He's going to open her mouth up. And what is that? You're using a scalpel?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so remember that since these are like marshmallow, they are marshmallow silicone, which is the softest silicone in the world. You need to make sure that when you cut, it cuts like butter. Like, it literally cuts like butter. And this is not for the easy heart, because this is not easy for me to watch as well, but it has to be done to open their mouth. Let's see if I can see.
You're in the shadow.
Oh, I'm
You can't
sorry.
do that.
Sorry. I'm just trying to show them how you're doing it. Exactly how you're doing it.
Get over here.
Right here. All right, so he is barely cutting, because when it cuts like it's just butter. And so he's just barely tapping it. If I can get closer, I will, or I'll just zoom in for you. There we go. I'm zoomed in now. Now remember, it cuts just like butter. And so when you start using that scalpel, you gotta be so careful not to cut her lip or anything that you don't want cut. Now once he gets the lip open, he will bring out a big piece of silicone and he'll cut that out so that she then can have a binky and a bottle. Because her next main surgery is going to be, and I'm so sorry if you can't see, but her next main surgery is going to be making her a drink and wet baby. So we will be putting a tube up in all the way through her body to her neck. And you see how he's putting her lips up like that while he very gently, just very gently. And if you notice, her lips are already getting bigger as opposed to what they were when we started, which is very good. Remember, this is a collector doll. This is not a real child. He is just opening her mouth. Babe, can you explain what you're doing? Like, are you going back and forth? What are you doing so they know?
I'm going in a circle here. I'm trying to get a little area cut out.
Okay.
I'll try not to go too far into the lip area.
Okay, so he says he's gonna make a circle so that he doesn't have to cut everything, so that it will let the nipple go through.
See, there's a little tongue almost.
Yeah, yeah, and I wanted her to have a tongue. That's so cute.
Well, I'm cutting that. That's the piece I'm cutting.
Okay, good. Well, I do have a tongue that I bought, and I'm gonna glue it in her mouth. And then when she opens her mouth, her tongue will be there. It's gonna be so cute. So now you're just continuing to do the same thing. Going around in a circle. And cutting that one little piece out that was in the middle. Is that what you're doing? Okay. And making it big enough that a binky can go in her mouth and a bottle, correct? Until we make the drink and wet system. And it is good actually for it. But when you use a binky, there are different things that you can use. But you need to use like a lubricant for silicone only. Put it on their binky nipple or put it on their bottle nipple before you ever put it in their mouth, because you do not want to rub off their lips or the inside of their mouth due to them being marshmallow, especially this baby being a marshmallow silicone baby, that is the softest in a bottle if need be for role play. But this right here is a little bit different because since she is silicone, if you don't know much about it, it's very super soft, but yet it's got like,
Look at there.
oh yes, perfect job. He is correct on that because she feels just like this, the neck massager, the tip of, or yeah, it's about 2 inches of silicone on it at the top. So yeah, Victoria is going crazy because she just now did circles. She's taken off her pajamas just about because of the fact that Daddy's messing with her baby. She has grown attached, that's why she's whining. She doesn't like baby getting surgery. She doesn't like nothing to happen. So now he's still doing it, and look how big it is. Now he's just cutting around and making sure there's no open spots. And if there is, I will have to take glue, and I will probably still do it, but we're in Arkansas right now. But when I get home, I will take the silicone glue that's looks just like skin that I bought for this particular event, and I will make sure to put it all on the inside of her mouth. So, because once you get any part of the silicone gets torn, it becomes a problem. Perfect, right? Perfect. So he took out about this much. Now, mind you, Olivia, she had a smaller mouth, but she is, what is she, 19 inches and 7 pounds. So she is a good size baby. And again, she is marshmallow. I've got it blown up. Look at her little shoes. Oh my goodness. Look at her little shoes. Look at these things. They're so adorable. her little feet are so cute. I'm trying to show them to you. I've got it blown up a couple of times. And then I got her little lacy socks as well. She's got her little lacy dress on. And now I'm going to bring it back up. And look there. We are done. Looky there. From this lady right here on Etsy. Sorry, it's upside down. It is silicone silk care liquid, and it is actually the same kind of like lubricant that women stuff on there. Can you put it over here instead of the belt, or instead of on top of her? Okay, no. It just takes a little bit. This one, for some reason, I've never seen this, but it's, you just want to rub it around the nipple like this, okay? And then, but always make sure to do this whenever, seriously, whenever you are putting a binky in your baby's mouth, because you gotta show them because of the fact that, there we go. All right, perfect. See, and once you do that, you can just slip it in and out. So that you always want to make sure that you use some type of lubricant to make sure that their mouths are lubricated, because silicone will wet and you don't want to be rubbing the edge of your mouth. So that's it for this video. Thank you so much for hanging out with us and watching the surgery that little Miss Olivia had to have. This is her dress. I got her from Temu, and it's got a little undergarment that I think is just so adorable. And it's got little long sleeves, and you can see her beautiful hands right there. And I'm gonna paint her nails. I'm gonna watch some videos of how to paint her nails. I may even paint her. I know that I could either paint eyebrows on her, but I've already bought the stuff to put eyelashes, and then I'm gonna root her hair. But I don't know if I'm gonna root her eyebrows. But if you look right here, she's got even an indentation like my granddaughter did in one of her pictures, because every time she'd raise her eyebrows, she'd do this little indentation. It was the way that she raised her eyebrows. And it's weird because this baby has the same thing. So it needs to have a little bit of glue somewhere right there. That way it brings it out and really brings her features out. But anyways, thank you for hanging out with us, and I hope that helps you for if you want to open your baby's mouth